Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Our notable for tonight had a profound impact on millions and billions of people, and will continue to have an impact until the Day of Judgment. It's a great example of what one person can do. You know, oftentimes people will say, "I'm just one person. What can one person do?" You know, one person can change the world. And this one person changed the world for centuries and millennia. This person is Osman. We have Osman here. He's the founder of the Ottoman Empire. It is said that he had a dream that the moon came out of the chest of his scholar and went into his. He was able to found an empire that lasted for over 620 years. The Ottoman Empire is one of the strongest and longest empires in the history of Islam. From one person. You know, it started with one person. And what was unique about him is that he had both spiritual conviction and strategic action. You have to have both, right? And because he had both, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided him and put barakah in all of his efforts. You know, oftentimes you'll see people who have the spiritual conviction. So no problem, you know, they're believers, they have the spiritual conviction, but then they don't have strategic action. They don't have the action that goes with the conviction. And the opposite is true. A lot of times you find people who have, you know, strategic action, but they don't have the spiritual conviction. And that's not enough. You have to have both. And this person, Osman, had both. He was a remarkable leader. He united the warriors together, and he made his country stronger. And he spent his life in the cause of Allah. And even when they would conquer a land, they would tolerate everyone in the new land. They would tolerate everyone. And they would have fair governance and also military discipline. And this was true for many years and probably even centuries. It's reported that he gave advice to his son and told him to be just and serve Islam. Be just and serve Islam and protect people and always be on the side of the oppressed. And this advice really, it kind of summarizes who this person was. Like everything that he did was for justice. Everything that he did was to serve Islam. Everything that he did was to, fight oppression and be on the side of the oppressed. Over 620 years and over 36 sultans, of which are Muhammad II, Al-Fatih, Muhammad Al-Fatih, the one who the Prophet ﷺ predicted will conquer Constantinople. And of them, Suleiman the Magnificent, he expanded the Ottoman Empire dramatically during his reign. And of them, Sultan Abdul Hamid al-Thani. These are great people, great figures. All, come from the empire that Osman founded. The number of countries that were conquered and the number of regions where Islam spread because of this Ottoman Empire is really remarkable. It's dozens and dozens of countries across 3 continents. So if you look at all of Eastern Europe, it's because of the Ottoman Empire. Kosovo, Serbia, Georgia, Montenegro, Uzbekistan, Albania, Cyprus, Greece, all of these countries were impacted by the Ottoman Empire. Even some countries in Africa. So very, very profound impact on people, and spreading Islam, because this person had both the spiritual conviction and the strategic action. And this is what we want from the youth, to follow these great leaders. Muhammad II, Muhammad al-Fatih, he was 21 years old when he conquered Constantinople. 21 years old. This is what a young man can do. A young man can conquer a whole town or a region. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy on this great leader, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who follow the footsteps of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions and the righteous people after them. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us better followers of his book and the guidance of his Messenger Muhammad sallallahu